Welcome back to Divine Styles. Today we'll be doing 2 barrel twists into flower petal buns. You'll need water, rubber bands, oil, 2 ponytail holders, and some crystal jewelry or lock jewelry. You always want to start off by moisturizing your locks with water and oil. After moisturizing, you're going to part your hair into 2 sections down the middle and put 1 section to the side to work on later. In this first section, you're going to pull out 2 locks right by the ear and do a 2-strand twist all the way down. Once you get to the bottom of the 2-strand twist, you're just going to fold it up and do a little knot at the bottom to secure it with a rubber band. Now we can get started on the actual barrel twist. So I like to start off with 3 locks near the front, making a little triangle. I pull the rest of the locks out of the way and I retwist the ones in the front. Once your parts are refreshed, you're going to start a 2-strand twist towards the back of your head. And then you're going to take that 3rd lock and twist it around the opposite way. Just keep twisting towards the back. Then I'm going to split that section into 2 parts and put the twist down the middle. And just keep repeating that process. So taking 1 lock from each side, twisting it around that center 2-strand twist or 3-strand twist now, and just continue that, alternating each side back and forth. You want to make sure you're always grabbing the lock furthest to the front, and again, alternating each side after you twist it around. As you continue, the twist should be securing down to your head. And then we're just going to do that all the way down to the back of our head. You can leave the end loose because we're going to put that in a bun. The process is a little repetitive, so feel free to continue watching the video, pause, rewind when needed. But I wanted to take this time to do a little story time with y'all. So I used to think all my exes coming back to me was a big flex, but eventually I realized it highlighted my lack of self-worth. I used to be terrified of being alone, so I tolerate things I shouldn't have just to feel loved and chosen. Most of the time there was another girl involved, so when they came back, I took it as proof that I was the better option. But one of my exes admitted he kept coming back because he knew I would always be there, and he eventually stopped appreciating me because I kept giving him access no matter what. That changed me. I started setting better boundaries and stopped romanticizing toxic on and off relationships. I realized if someone doesn't value me the first time, they don't automatically deserve access to me again. Over time, I started leaving sooner, speaking up more, and protecting my peace instead of trying to prove my worth. And honestly, I stopped needing people to choose me to feel valuable. Now, when I think about teenage Shayla, I just want to hug her and tell her that she was always worthy. The love we spend so much time searching for in other people already exists within us. Once we realize that, we can stop begging to be chosen and just be. And that's really the goal for Divine Diamond, to create a safe space for us to be our authentic self. All of the products and services you see here or on my Instagram at Divine Diamond LLC are things I use in my own personal journey for self-discovery. I realize I can't love others without loving myself first. Once I really got to know myself and understand me, I realized I was never asking for too much, and I'm valuable just as I am. So I want to use my platform to spark others to learn more about themselves, accept themselves, and love every part of yourself. So if this story time resonated with you, just know you're in the right space and we can go through this journey together. Okay, enough yapping. Back to the style. Once you get to the base of your head, you're going to secure the barrel twist with a rubber band or a ponytail holder. And now it's time to repeat that to the other side. So I hope you have some strong arms. This could count as your workout because, oof, my arms are tired after this. In case you guys want to see it again, here's just a sped up version of me pulling out the two strand twist on the other side and then continuing the barrel roll down the back of my head. And as you watch this side, I do just want to mention that the self discovery can be a continuous journey. I know I originally started in 2020, and now in 2026, I am learning myself. We grow each day, we learn something new, hopefully, and we grow as a person. So we have to continuously get to know ourselves, get to know others, reintroduce ourselves to the people around us. And it can be challenging because sometimes you have to release some of the habits that you've learned to call yourself. Yeah, like it's a part of your personality, so engraved into your personality that it becomes you when it's really just a bad habit or a trigger. And we can unlearn it and get healed from it. Uh, from, like I said, the self worth thing, I was a big hothead as well. So don't let me find out with somebody else, And I had to learn, I'm still learning currently, like, not to hurt the people I love, and not even just physical, verbally. I just finished the four agreements and being impeccable with your word, not making assumptions, stuff like that, if you read it. Um, I feel like that really resonated with me and not letting my emotions control me. Like, obviously, we all have emotions, we have to feel it, but not letting it overwhelm me to the point where I am my anger or I am my sadness. And I'm learning how to set boundaries up where it's like limitations where I will never do this because I love that person. And that includes myself. I will never put myself in situations where I can be harmed because I love me. Right? In the past, I didn't love myself, so I was more impulsive to do certain things that were risky, fighting uh, X, Y, and Z, Um, I'm not going to tell myself too much in this one, but there were certain things I was just reckless with. And that definitely included continuously allowing access to people who did not appreciate me and mishandled me. So as my self worth increased, my recklessness and impulsiveness decreased. And like I said, it's definitely a continuous journey, but once you know better, you should do better, or the consequences are going to be stronger. So now that you have both barrel twists done, it's time to do the flower petal bun. Oh, bars? Okay, hold on. So to achieve this look, you're really gonna have to trust the process. It's gonna take a lot of messing around. You see, I'm still trying to check to see if I like the placement and everything. But it's really simple. You're going to take the locks and tuck the tips into the ponytail holder or the rubber band that you have. So it makes a little hoop or a flower petal. I just mess around with it to see how I want it to lay. I push it around. I wanted to finish this pretty quickly, so I just did a whole bunch at once. But if you want to actually take one by one and place it where you want it to be, that could work as well. And then you can also put bobby pins in to secure certain areas if you want to. And this is how it turned out. If you try this style, make sure you tag me on Instagram at DivineDivine LLC. And leave a comment below to let me know what style you want to see next. Thanks for watching.